Welcome to another episode of the Super Movie Studies podcast.
I thought
Sing
we prom-
along.
I thought we promised no more singing ever, especially from you.
You know what? I forget the fan who told us not to do that, but I have a special message for that fan. Fuck you. Just
Fuck you!
kidding.
I won't do what you tell me.
Fuck you. I won't do what you tell me. Oh.
It's a good song though, like for real.
So welcome to a wonderful, relaxed episode of the Super Movie Studies podcast,
Hello.
where normally we take our favorite superhero movies, television shows, extra multimedia representations, and discuss them in the world of budgets, comic book source materials, music, and science. But guess what we're doing today?
Catching up on Jessica Jones.
None of that shit.
None of that crap. No, we already did Jessica Jones.
Oh, that's right.
Gotta be careful of your timeline and how we're recording things.
Yeah,
and
catching up on Arrow.
Yes.
Or was I supposed to have finished that already?
Nope. This is gonna be a very laid-back news update episode. We're going to tell you all the special things because a lot of changes have been happening. And we want to make sure everybody is fully informed of what is going on tonight. All right? Or what is going on in the world of this podcast that is you clearly get to just listen and grow with because we don't know what the hell we're doing. And you watch it. You watch it happen.
Yeah.
Normally we're very structured, but tonight you're going to get a special dose of lack of structure.
Just like the old days.
Just like the way old days. Like single digits episodes.
Don't seek them out.
Do not seek the treasure.
There's some hidden gems in the middle of them, I will admit, but you have to realize the quality did not sit there. It did not at all.
Yep.
All right. So let's start out with some personal announcements. Ben,
Yeah.
what's the big news out of the way? Why have you been so busy and so behind the past couple of weeks?
Why have I been so busy? Well, a few things. One, school started back up, and I'm in grad school, and I'm teaching a class, like not just having lecture notes given to me and then reading them to a class, but like actually teaching, like writing my own exams and stuff, and so that's taken up a lot of time. And also for the past month or so, yeah, about the past month or so, I've been planning a wedding. I got engaged. Yeah, on New Year's Eve, and we've recorded a lot since then, but I haven't had a time to announce that to everybody. So I have a wedding to
Ben's
plan.
getting married.
Yeah.
You're all invited.
I don't think
Yo,
I don't think I have the power to say that.
no, you do not.
Oh man, that should be a special thing to
That should
someone to have
be an incentive for doing something. I don't know, but
give Ben $50 and you're invited to his wedding.
buy me a new microphone and I'll buy you a something.
Don't think it works like that.
Yeah, probably not.
And so not a whole lot has been happening comparatively in our worlds. I mean, Skylar, anything new?
No, I'm just. Life is.
Are you engaged
right
yet?
now. I'm not engaged yet. Don't say that
Because
too loud,
that's the
though.
question that always gets asked as soon as someone finds out that someone else is engaged. Is hold on, we have to pressure everyone else who isn't.
Oh,
Where
yeah,
are they?
when-
Exactly.
When like I actually proposed, it in
And he's gone.
That is suspense at its finest.
Just disappeared. What the hell?
I just dropped. I don't know why. There's no reason for it. Was I
Okay.
getting framey?
I don't know, but
No.
continue on with your story.
Anyway, so like I proposed and like her parents were there and some of the family friends because we were doing New Year's at her parents' cabin. And so like we come inside and everyone's happy and like less than 30 seconds after I went down on one knee, someone was like, "So, when's the wedding?" And I was like, "Christ almighty, I wasn't aware I was supposed to plan an entire wedding before I got engaged. I was under, I was under the impression that that's what an engagement is for, is to plan the wedding.
Mm-hmm.
So,
It's
I'm
happening.
excited.
That's good enough.
I appreciate that you guys didn't ask about that.
When's the wedding? Psh,
Oh, we have a date now. It's early October.
early October. You hear that, fans?
Early October.
Early October. Somewhere in Minnesota, there will be a wedding.
Or Wisconsin.
Or Wisconsin. Make sure you scour the both states
Yeah.
on early October.
If you're in or around Hayward, Wisconsin, just come over, say hey, and I'll be like, "Hey, you want some barbecue?"
All right, so that's personal announcements. I mean, outside of that, I moved, but like, okay.
Yeah.
I
Well, big
moved from
deal.
one
Just
part of
start-
Illinois to a different part of Illinois.
Ooh.
I also started YouTubing, so there's that.
Oh, shit.
Shit.
Pimp your channel.
Pick your channel.
Oh yeah. Right now it's under Shoutsman, SHOUTSMAN, but the channel's officially going to be called Shoutsma Says. First video is review of The Revenant. Got best of 2015 coming out, despite the fact that it's well into 2016, and then we'll start up with weekly reviews. Starting next with Pride and Prejudice and Zombies, which I caught the other day at a free advance screening.
Are you
I'm
doing
your first subscriber.
Yeah. Are you doing anything fun with the reviews? Can you be like a weatherman and always like wear weird outfits or something? It's like you should do the Revenant review in a bear outfit. Or
That would
yeah.
that would have been much more interesting. What I did was I just took the park where they actually shot the movie, put it as my background.
Oh, okay.
I'm
I'm
that's
telling
probably going to change up everything.
you gotta spice things up.
For your Revenant review, you should have actually had sex with a bear like they did in the movie.
No, the bear had sex with him.
Right.
Is there a difference?
Yeah, consent. We just got done with
Yeah,
Jessica
do we-
Jones.
Oh, okay. Well, no, but like, just because you're having sex with someone doesn't necessarily mean you're doing the work.
Yeah,
All right.
that bear was doing the work, I think.
I actually haven't seen The Revenant. Does he actually like?
No, it just looks like it.
Oh, okay.
But he really just gets fucked up by a bear.
He just gets mauled.
Yeah.
Okay.
SMSP news. I'm gonna have to get everybody's got to get used to saying that instead of SHMC. Is the Twitter has been changed?
Yay!
At Super M Studies.
Super M Studies.
Yes, that was what was available with what we are similar in name with.
Okay.
Twitter Tom's still there doing a fan-flippin-tastic job. Best way to contact us. But soon there will be new ways to contact us as we continue to fill out the website more and more.
The Wobsot.
The website, triop.com, triopcop.com. See, what we're going to have on the website is, of course, one, all the episodes for you to play. Simple. You should be able to listen to all the episodes without having to go to iTunes every damn time. or
That'll
that
be nice.
obnoxiously long Podbean website.
Also, iTunes is about the worst program that's ever been made.
Oof, you don't have to tell me. 2, we are going to have a better, neater version of what the subreddit was going to be, of a posting of our old outlines with chances to review, and of course ways to continue discussing movies further. And always, if you're always like, you know what, I just watched Dread, and I had a big issue with the nation state laws of that movie, and I just
Yeah.
want someone who will listen to me pick my beef.
Yeah.
You know what? We have that for you. Tryup.com.
Trap cop.
Tryup.com. You know why? I don't know
Also,
why.
I talked shit about Apple and then immediately got disconnected from the call.
You're not on Apple though. This is a Google call.
I know it's the weirdest conspiracy.
No, just the fact that I am using an Apple product has already targeted you.
Oh yeah.
3, we are also going to have a chance for audience members to get a little bit more involved.
Yeah.
So, with the website, we would also like people to, well, we have partially written down our drinking rules in each outline. We would like those fully transcribed of what we said, because some of those were impromptu, we'll be honest. And we would like members to go back and listen, because we don't have time to do such things, because we're busy creating new content. But all you have to do is go back and listen, write down all the rules, type them up, make it a Google Doc or something, who cares, and send that to us. Type up all the rules for a specific episode and send that to us. And then we'll post it on the website. And that's how that's going to work, so that everybody has all access to all the silly rules we make up for whenever you watch another superhero movie. You're all set to go about how to have fun with friends. We always
But
remind you,
Michael,
please drink responsibly.
but Michael, what's in it for me? Why should I spend my time doing something for a product that I already get for free?
Thank you, Boisterous Ben.
I'm the world's laziest asshole.
No, you're just a common consumer, all right?
I am. I am a lazy asshole. Our listeners are not. Our listeners are great. We love them all.
Mm-hmm.
Our co-hosts, though.
Yeah, well, that fucking Ben. Oh, shit. So, to answer your question, what is in it for me, Benjamin? We have 3 possible ways to get more engaged with the show that we are going to reward to people who do what we say. And that if you're the first to transcribe all of these drinking game rules and send them to us, we have to give them a way to send them to us, right? You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna give out my personal email.
What?
Yeah, all right? This is it. You know what? I have it on business cards. It really shouldn't be that big of a deal. It is mauer369@gmail.com. Okay?
Whoa.
I will block you so fast if you spam me. But, no, I shouldn't do that. I'm going to delete that. Doesn't that seem weird? I feel as if that makes me a target.
Yeah, don't ever put your personal email online.
Help me out here, guys. What's a way to get them to communicate with us? Because they obviously can't send it through Twitter. And I'm not going to give out my phone number.
That's even worse.
Does anyone have a junk email that has a stupid title?
No.
Nope.
Fuck it. All right. Bye. I'm gonna make a new email. Right now. So everybody, hold on.
Okay.
I think, right? You can just make a new email on gmail.com, right?
Oh yeah.
How I forgot how to do this.
You just say create new fucking shit, bitch.
Hey, Google, create new fucking shit, bitch. Yeah, I don't know what you did, but it's not working for me.
It's exactly as he said, though.
I'm pretty sure I did. Well, I want to hook it to my personal account.
Right.
Hold on. Shit.
Hey,
Fuck. Okay. This is a bummer. We have no way because we can use at tryupcop.com, right?
I
Yeah, not if we don't have a website.
Okay. Fuck. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. All right, picking it up. How do you communicate with us? Well, in the near future, because everything involved in website creation is a fickle motherfucker.
fickle beast.
It's a fickle beast. That too. It's a fickle bear.
Ooh, I should. That might be good. I just throw a little fickle beast in the slow cooker with some
Stop it.
some cayenne
Stop it.
pepper
I'm talking.
I'm
Um,
talking.
The way you can communicate on your transcriptions to us is via Super Movie Studies at tryupcop.com. Full disclaimer. By the time this episode is released, that email still might not exist.
Send us the stuff at the email. Except
we're very good at this.
You know what? You guys get to learn with us this
We
whole
have years of
process.
expertise.
Yes.
Trust us.
Like we're here trying to make something fun and stupid, and none of us know how to do anything.
Mostly
And
stupid.
we don't have any money to do it with, and we're not asking you to give us money in order for you to get more out of your experience. So honestly, like you're just learning with us how you can continue your hobby for free. And unfortunately that comes with a little hiccups. Like we're going to further announce the transcriptions, but here's what's in it for you. All right? We're going to have more details later, but right now, for people who do the most, we have having a guest, being a guest on our episode. Well, that's not hard, but you get to choose what the episode is on. Your favorite movie? A season of your favorite television show? It doesn't have to be superhero related, but please have mercy on us. I mean, I think it's fair to say no one would want to do like Arthur season 1.
Excuse me? The second longest running animated show of all time.
Arthur? Really?
It is the second longest running animated show, TV show of all time.
Are they still making Arthur episodes?
They absolutely are.
Holy cow.
It is also the second longest running children's television show of all time.
Behind Sesame Street?
Yep.
Wow. Well,
So
it's always the bridesmaid.
Yeah.
So it's already surpassed the Flintstones then.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
It's second only to The Simpsons.
Right,
I'm
which will
so
go on
glad-
forever.
I'm so glad we're on Tangent City right now. And so that is one reward. I think we're gonna have top three and such. A second reward is for you to play a game with us, the regular hosts, on the air via video call. That game could be Cards Against Humanity. It could be Super Fight, which if you don't own or play, look it up. It's pretty fun. It could be anything that can be played without the necessity of visualness, because it's a podcast. So, like, don't ask us to play Settlers of Catan with you, but we'll play anything where you kind of just have to read everything off to each other.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, we'll play Dungeons and Dragons with you. You invented a scenario. We all know how to play.
Yeah.
So we'll just hop right in on it. You'll be the DM, and we'll do a full 1 hour, 2 hour swing with you.
A one-shot campaign. It'll be great. I love D&D.
I love some D&D. A third option of reward for audience participation is us going back and inventing drinking game rules for episodes we never covered with drinking game rules. We're getting far away from the educational aspect of the show, I understand, but that's what makes it a little bit more fun. And so, like Spider-Man 3, we never invented rules for Spider-Man 3,
So close.
but so
I guess
close. We could go back, create those rules, and then watch that movie with you and enjoy the game. Simple as that. That'll be a whole episode. So basically, you do stuff for us, like transcribe rules, participate more when we ask you to do things, and what we give you in return is small bits of notoriety and a little bit upfront, closer look at Super Movie Studies. We're just trying to create a lot of fun new stuff to do with you guys, because right now we've just been sort of talking at you, and we really want you to talk back. Simple as that. More details about how and what will come to follow. So that's basically it, but I mean, we've only talked for what? 15 minutes? Let's add a little extra fun to this. We've all taken the thesuperheroquiz.com, and we've all gotten mixed results. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
So here's
Most definitely.
a special small segment. I'll go first. You guys want to guess what my results were?
Spider-Man, because he's a pussy-ass bitch.
Okay, and Skylar?
Let's see. I'm gonna go with Green Lantern for some reason.
Oh, good guess, guys. You got my 2 and 3. My number 1,
Ooh.
Superman. Wow.
Oh. Okay.
The one you wanted.
It is the one I wanted, but I mean, I was answering honestly.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to fib this quiz unless you really want to be a chick, because a lot of the questions dealt with like, do you wear a bra? It's kind
Have you ever worn a push-up bra?
one.
It bothers me.
Rate your answer 1 through 5.
Yeah. One thing that bothered me about this quiz was that there are a lot of answers that were bivariate. Like, have you ever stolen anything? Like, that's clearly either a yes or a no. It's not like, are you a thief? And then it's like, oh, well, there's like Bernie Madoff and Gandhi. It's have you ever stolen anything? And that's very clearly yes or no.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And probably about 95% of people have to say yes, but then it's a scale, and I didn't get it anyway.
And well, since you've never stolen anything, did you get a superhero, Ben?
I'm Spider-Man, but Spider-Man's the worst, or at least he has the worst movies.
Oh.
Except for the Spirit, Green Lantern, Fantastic Four. And
the Phantom. Keep
yeah.
going. A couple Batman movies in there. A couple Superman movies in there. Catwoman. Green Lantern.
Yeah, I said Green Lantern. You could argue that Dredd is worse than Spider-Man, like the first one with Tobey Maguire. I think that argument could be made, not by me, because I think Dredd's better than any Spider-Man movie.
Oh, man, Dredd just keeps moving up and up.
It's moving up, like Dredd and Ghost Rider 2 just keep moving up in my power rankings.
And let's not forget any Punisher film in there.
Oh, yeah.
Also, Daredevil. Not the show, the movie.
And did you get Daredevil, Skylar? I feel as if you should have gotten Daredevil.
I feel as if I should have gotten Daredevil too, but no, I got Superman as well, which
Oh,
proves this quiz
Yeah,
knows nothing
see-
about me.
this quiz me is
Yeah, Skylar's
nothing.
pure evil.
Yeah.
And Michael's 100% lawful good. And they both got super. Like I pointed out the methodological flaws with this survey, so I
Yeah.
think we can safely say that I'm also not Superman or not Spider-Man.
Yeah, I'm gonna call this one debunked. We had a
What?
control group and it failed.
Yeah.
Okay. Another fun segment we wanted to do for tonight was to pick out your 3 comic book characters that are some of the funniest, worst characters you've ever heard of in your life. Who wants to go first?
Ooh, can I do it?
Yes, go ahead.
All right. Well, originally for my number 3 spot, I was going to have the Blob from X-Men.
But I didn't know we could just do comic book characters, because the Blob's pretty terrible in that it's just a big fat guy essentially, and that's his mutation. But I have got number
Okay, I'm
3.
back.
Oh, yes.
I'm getting
Hello.
kicked every 5 minutes. It's weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's exactly 5 minutes. Anyway.
Oh man. All right, number 3 is Maggot.
Oh, yes. I love Maggot.
I've only seen this character pop up now and then, and it's just goosebumps.
Well, it's a guy who can control maggots, right?
No, he's just got
Pretty
these,
good power.
he's just got these 2 disgusting alien mutant maggot things coming out of him.
Okay.
It's disgusting.
There's-
Anyway.
I'm sure there's grosser villain or characters out there.
Oh yeah, no kidding. Number 2, I think this is a character we're all going to revisit at some point. It's Arm Fall Off Boy.
Yes.
Oh, did we all pick him?
I think we did, and it might all be in the same spot. But yeah, I won't go too much into this character since we're all gonna have our moment to talk about him. But his power is basically what you can think of it. But the most notable, dumb, stupid, unbelievable comic book character that I can think of had many discussions of him at my workplace, and that is a character known as Dog Welder.
Dog Welder from Garthinus' Hitman.
Yes. Do you know what Dog Welder does?
Does he weld dogs together?
He welds dogs to people. He welds dogs to bad guys.
Oh my god! Granted, that would be a horrible thing to be welded onto.
Everything about that is just terrifying and awful.
So bizarre.
Dog Welder!
That's weird. Hilarious and weird.
Yep. Dog Welder cannot be ignored. He has to have his moment in the sun here on this podcast.
Oh.
I liked Arm Fall Off Boy because he only appeared in one comic book, and all he did was try out for the Legion of Superheroes by plucking his arm off and wielding it around as a mace, and they're like, you know what? We've already got a guy who bounces around, and a kid who just eats everything. So we're just gonna pass.
Thanks for coming.
All right, Ben, what do you have?
All right. Well, first off, I don't read as many comics as you guys do, so I had to cheat and just look at BuzzFeed and find, what ones made me laugh on a list of people with dumb powers. But the first one I have is a dude named Vibe, who
Yes.
was affiliated with the Justice League, I'm guessing in the 90s. Because
Maybe a little earlier, but yeah.
like late 80s, but his power is that he creates powerful shockwaves by breakdancing.
Oh.
Yeah, which I was like, okay, powerful shockwaves, that's pretty cool. By breakdancing. And then it's just like, oh,
Wait,
Okay.
wait. Hold on a minute. Is Vibe Cisco from The Flash?
It's rumored. I don't think they've confirmed that yet, but maybe. They're giving Cisco superpowers, so
Oh,
very
boy.
subtly.
Oh, I don't want to think about this.
Oh, do you still have? Oh, you still have two more.
I still have two more. I mean, my number two was also Arm Fall Off Boy because it's just so stupid. Like he rips off his arm and uses it to bludgeon people,
hmm
I guess. And I just thought that was so stupid. But there's hold on, let me pull up my notes here. He's not quite as dumb as Color Kid.
Uh-huh. Oh, Color Kid. I remember. The Legion of Superheroes had a long list of odd characters.
There's a reason that comic doesn't sell for anything at our store.
But it's got some fun oldies in there, maybe.
Ben's back.
He's back.
So, am I back?
Yep.
Okay. So my number two, since I couldn't do Arm Fall Off Boy, was Color Kid, who was also affiliated with the Legion of Superheroes, and his power was he could change the color of things,
Mm-hmm. Good for him.
and that's it. Yep, not too much more to say there. It's just so stupid. But the one on this list that I was reading of people with dumb powers that made me laugh out loud because of how bizarre and preposterous and like just just this sheer comedic value. By far the worst superhero I've ever heard of was Jin Genie.
Jin Genie. I've never heard of this.
Jin Genie. Her power is she can generate seismic shockwaves,
Okay, good. Like Vibe.
who's like Vibe, and the strength of these shockwaves is proportional to her blood alcohol content.
No.
Yeah,
Is this an X-Man?
ecstatics.
Oh, good.
So, I mean,
Okay.
yeah,
Jin
it's
Genie.
that, like drunk strength, which I've never experienced or, been around people who are experiencing it, but I hear it's a real thing. It's like that, but shockwaves.
Yeah. Pretty much all the notes on this character say it was a character who died very early in her ecstatic career player. And I was like, yeah,
So-
maybe because she's drunk.
Alcohol abuse it's a serious disease.
Helicopter fire is also frowned upon for your health.
Get help.
Okay.
Yeah.
Helicopter
My-
Fire Anonymous.
My bottom three. Number 3, Wraith. Not the Wraith we know from X-Men. I'm sorry, from X-Men Origins Wolverine. Wraith is an actual X-Man. He's a different one. He's not Kestrel, the one played by Will.i.am in Origins Wolverine. This Wraith is known as Hector Rendoza, and he has the ability to create invisibility fields, right? To turn things invisible, but he can only do it on one thing, his skin. So, so he's just a walking human anatomy class.
That's
That's really dumb.
Very similar to the Invisible Woman's parody in Venture Brothers cartoon, which is pretty much the same thing.
At some point in like his late 40s, early 50s, he's gonna get some kind of muscle tumor, and that power will just come right in handy.
Save his life. I just can't imagine anything of being of use with that power. But
no.
my second one is a knockoff Batman villain known as Nine Lives Man, a character who believed he could die 8 times before the final one actually killing him. So what does he do? He kills himself all day for publicity stunts. He jumped off bridges and towers. He had people shoot him. And then he said, I'm going to go prank a suicide hotline.
These are all terrible ideas.
Turns out he wasn't actually. He started doing some criminal things, and then Batman was after him. But it turns out he didn't actually do any of that. He was just a magician. So when he ended up at a explosives realm in Gotham City, a explosives factory, and it blew up, they're like, oh, he must have survived. Oh wait, nope. He was just an average dude. He died. Silver Age comic books at its best. No. All right, let's get to the number one. I also had Arm Fall Off Boy as one of mine, so I had to opt out. But my top one is Choir. I love how stupid Choir is. Choir's another second-rate X-Men, third-rate, fourth-rate, fifth-rate. And she has the ability to do a bunch of different things with her voice. But the thing is, she has 4 mouths. One is where it should be. The other 3 are on her neck. So she's able to harmonize with herself, throw her voice, do a lot of silly things, but it's just a terrifying image.
Given comic book artists and writers and their level of decency over the years, I'm sure no one ever took advantage of this.
Yes, having 3 mouths on your neck. I don't... X-Men, they dug pretty deep during a moment there. There's far weirder comic book characters. Jin Genie I've never heard of, and I love that one. That one's my new favorite.
Isn't there an X-Men where, like, they discover this new mutant and they all go to collect him? All the X-Men do, and then they show up and they're like, "Hey," and he's like, "Hey," and they're like, "What's your power?" And he's like, "Well, I have a unusual number of sweat glands." Like that was his mutation, or maybe that was just like if mutations in X-Men worked like how they do in real life.
No.
This guy had a mutation that made him sweat a lot. I don't know.
Next time we do this, we should prep for more than 5 minutes.
Probably.
Also, I want to do a most fucked up characters, because there's a few storylines out there. A mutant who discovered that he just supercharges the particles in the air of everything he passes by until people just spontaneously combust behind him, and he doesn't even know. He just thinks they disappeared, but really he just killed everyone in this whole town by walking around.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
That dude.
That guy.
And
Uh-huh.
then Wolverine convinces him to kill himself or something.
No, Wolverine murders him, but
Oh, okay.
he just says,
Same-
all right,
same
kid, drink
thing.
your last beer. I gotta kill you, because I'm the only one surviving this. That's a spoiler. That's a good comic book.
That's a major spoiler.
But it's effed up. See? There's plenty of more effed up things. We're gonna turn it into, when we do these, it's just a casual thing. Let's full frontal honesty here. We weren't prepared for a previous episode. We won't tell you which one, because busy stuff is happening. Ben's having a fucking wedding, guys. All right, could you just back off?
It's not for another 8 months.
Yeah, well,
There's a lot to do.
yeah, there's a lot to do. I've never been married, but I've been around those who've been married, and it's crazy how much that stuff sneaks into your daily life. So I can understand why we sort of fall behind. We have full-time jobs, full-time students. So you know what, fans? Here is an episode for you. We have given you your weekly fix. It is certainly not as prepped, not as clean, not as cut as our usual episodes, but here it is. Something to giggle along with us, and we're introducing some new fun ideas that are going to come out and be more full-fleshed in the future. And we appreciate any feedback. So feel free to reach us at Super M Studies, our Twitter account. That's a good way to reach us. And currently, besides the website email that might exist, the only way to reach us.
Enjoy it, folks.
We're in a transition period. We're trying to really become our own thing, not be tied down to Podbean, and really expand what we can do as a podcast. And we're really glad that you're here with us.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, this episode's more organized than about 90% of the freeform podcasts you are likely to find out there.
Yeah.
That is actually true, and we don't mean to bring them down, but man, they make it hard for the rest of us.
Oh boy.
All right, thank you everyone so much for listening to this nice, short, little sweet, fun doohickey of an episode. If you like us, feel free to rate us, but if this is the only episode you've ever listened to, don't think this is what we're about. And listen to some other episodes and then rate us at iTunes. It's free. It's free to rate us, in case you didn't know. It's free. Like, iTunes never asks you to pay anything. We don't ask you to pay anything. It's free. You can do it for free.
For free.
Who's there?
It's free.
It's free. And like we mentioned earlier, the Twitter, I guess I'm the only one saying the outros tonight.
Well, there is no outro. We have a different outline.
Well, guys.
I'm looking at the outro light here. There's no outline.
Oh,
Hey, check out our Reddit page
that we're disbanding.
that we aren't using anymore.
Yeah,
but
it's still
you can-
there. Yeah.
you can see the archived notes for old episodes.
Mm-hmm. They're still there,
They're
and they're
old
all going to
Reddit.
get moved over. So until they get moved over, they're there.
Yeah.
I mean, the Reddit's still under our old name, isn't it?
Yeah, there's no way to change that.
Okay. Without creating a whole new Reddit. Makes sense.
Yeah, we'd have to, well, a subreddit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, and as Michael mentioned, we're still on Twitter, and it's new now. Got a lot of superhero movies coming out this year. Deadpool's coming up. Batman vs Superman. Let us know your immediate reactions when they come out on our Twitter page.
Yeah, anything you want us to talk about before we sit down and record those episodes, you'll be certain they'll be there. I mean, hopefully we'll put up a whole... another thing we're going to put on the website is actually the schedule. As free-forming as it is, it's not... like, none of it's ever going to be concrete because life isn't concrete, guys. But we're going to do our best. That's all you're getting from us because you don't pay us. You're not our boss. So you get our best because we like doing this and we like hearing from you a lot. And if you like listening to us, you can return the favor and we'll listen to you. Simple as that. So thanks everyone for listening again. I'm Michael Maurer.
I'm James Skyler Houtsma.
And I'm Ben Anderson.
And we hope you all have a super week.
Bye.
Bye.